Hi everyone, welcome to today's mixed media project, and I'm going to be recycling this jar, and it's a coffee jar, and I'm going to be doing a steampunk theme. So there are going to be cogs and keys and stuff like that, so I'm going to turn you to overhead and let's make a start. Okay, so I've taken this piece of rice paper. It's from the Imagination Crafts Dark Angel collection, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the back of it white. That's relief paste. I need white gesso. I think I've lost the plot. Sorry about that. I thought I picked up white gesso. Never mind. Right, okay, so I'm going to give this a quick paint with the white. So that when I I've cut around the image because I wanted the image to be quite so that when the paint, obviously I'll be putting paint on the back of it, on the jar, and I'm going to be using gold, and then I'm going to be using decorating the jars with steampunk cogs and gears and stuff like that, so we'll see how it goes. Once it's on, once I've painted it, I just need to make sure that I don't get any paint on the other side of it, which I have done. In that case, never mind. Nearly all done now. Oops. I suppose really the first thing I should have done was stick it to the jar. Never mind. We live and learn. This is the first time I've done this type of a jar before, so who knows how it's going to turn out. So I'm just going to pop that over to one side and let it dry. And then while that's doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint my jar, the jar lid. She says. There we go, and I'm going to paint it with the topaz, my favourite move that to one side and get this jar painted. Quite like the colour. I think this is one of my favourite colours, the topaz. It goes on quite good. It'll go on the Starlight, and will go on any surface, so that's good, isn't it? Whoops. Bit accident prone this morning. never mind. I'll get there. There we go. I'm just going to pop that to one side, let that dry, and wipe my hands. Right, let's get the thing in. Try this. Never mind. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to use my fabric glue, and because I want to stick it so you can see the image through the glass, I'm going to paint this side of it. The actual front of the image instead of the back, and then I'm going to position it on the jar. So I'm going to move that out of the way, and then I'm going to pick my image up, and I'm going to place her down. I know exactly where I want her. I'm not having a good thing today, am I? So we all have our off days. Let me just get this. There we go. I'm all fingers and thumbs today. It's driving me nuts. That's what lack of sleep does for you. I'm not sleeping very well either. It's driving me up the wall. There we go. So that's that done. I'm just trying to dry that, get that off, because I don't want that on. I should have moved that right out of the way. Just want to make sure the jar is clean before I put the next thing on. So that was a bit of a fiasco, wasn't it? But there we go. So when you look through the jar, you can see the image. So what I'm going to do is, because what I want to do is, I'm going to put some string around here, glue some string around there. I need to get this glue gun, get my glue gun plugged in. So that's that. I'm going to give that a quick blast with the heat gun just to make sure it's dry. That many wires on my desk, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Right, okay. I want a sponge. Now what I've got is I've got just typical household sponges. which are a lot cheaper than, and I get the rough one because you can get really good texture. So let's just and usually I can get about 4 out of these. So I'm going to use that to do my gold. Right, okay. Just pop that over there. Wipe this mess up that I've got. It's not a good day so far. Good start to the video, is it? But we all have those mishaps, don't we, when we're crafting. And I think sometimes it goes spot on and sometimes it just, you feel like you're a beginner. I just want to add a bit of the glue here because this isn't stuck. There we go, that's better. Just trying to keep the glasses clean. God, it was murder to clean this glass. I had all the, once I took the labels off it, I had to soak it because the when you took the label off, it was like little ridges. So I had to soak it in bleach and get a scourer and really scrub the glue off it. At least they wanted to make sure the what do you call it, the label didn't come off, which is a bit of a pain in the neck, but hey ho, I got it off. I tried all sorts, WD-40, I tried, what else did I try? Oh, acetone. Right, okay, so I'm going to, hopefully this will, just hope you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to put this down here like this. And I just do a little bit at a time. Right, so that's that done. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it a quick blast with the heat gun to get rid of any of the stringy bits. And that little tinker will not stick down. So I'm just going to get some on my, come on. Oh God, I didn't mean to do that. too much on there. It's curled up like a little piggy's tail. Right, okay. So I'm going to put that back in the pot because I don't want to waste that. I love this fabric glue. Brilliant. Right, okay. So I'll move that to one side because I'm going to need that. Move that to one side. Move that to there like that, and I want to get the gold. And I'm using Cadence Dora paint. And I could have sworn I had glass paint, but I haven't. So I'm going to use this instead and see how it goes. And I'm just going to get my sponge, and I'm going to go over. So while I, as you can see, I'm going over the rice paper. Right up to the edge, and you can understand now why the reason why I put the string on. So I'm going to fast forward and play some music for you. Okay, so while that is, I'm finishing off drying. So can you see what I wanted? So you can see the image through the glass. I'm just going to pop that to one side, and I'm going to bring in some of my little cover cogs. As you can see, I've got quite a few of them. I know what I'm looking for, and I hope I get them. So I'm just going to get an assortment of cogs and gears and round it out. All different sizes. Screws, and I've got something, and I wonder if that'll go there. Maybe not. Oh, I don't know whether to stencil on it actually. I think stenciling might be better on it. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. Right, okay, I've decided. I'm going to decorate round the thing with it. My little cogs. Let's see what I've got them in. Do some screws. Do a couple of screws. Just some of them. Use them. Put these back in here. I'm looking for all my little screws, cogs and that, and I'm going to decorate round the the string. Might add a key. Might add a key to there with a cog on it, or a lock. I'm sure I've got a lock somewhere. Yeah, there's another one. Well, that key might be better actually. That might be better. I did have a little, yeah. Maybe I could do a lock and key. Do the lock there like that and put the key on there. Do that on the lid with a cog. With a little cog. Let's see if I've got a nice sized cog. There we go. Put that on there like that. And then okay, I think I'm going to get them painted. Get them painted, I think. I don't think I'm going to need the little ones, the little ones. Let's see if I can find those. Yeah, I've got plenty of them. It might be better, otherwise I'm going to be here all day. I could put that on the top. With the screws, and they can go there. Right, okay. Put to one side. And get these painted. So I'm going to bring these on here, and I'm going to paint them with the topaz, because then I'm going to dry brush over them with the blue. Right, let's see. So move that off the way and get this done. just going to give this a quick paint, and then I'm going to do another layer with the topaz over the gold. So now I'm going to put a layer of the topaz on over the gold, leaving them to dry as I do it. I'll cut out another . So I'm just going to do the same thing over the gold, and that will then seal, give it a good seal then. Go. So there we go. And yeah, the reason I did the gold first was to so that it really showcase the image, really make the image pop. So I'm going to go and have my coffee. By that time, when I finish that, that should be dry, and I can get it decorated. So I'll catch you in 2. Okay, so that is nice and dry now, as you can see, and it's the gold really reflects the image. And while I was having my coffee, I was thinking about whether to stencil and that, and do you know what, I'm not going to. I just fancy doing something without stenciling today, because I do a lot of stenciling, and I just thought, do you know what, no, I'm not. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to, this is the lid, and I'm going to start adding my embellishments on now. So I'm just going to use my hot glue gun and start adding my embellishments on. And get it finished. So that's the lid. Now I'm going to put that on there, move my lid, move that out of the way, put that on there, and I'm going to start and add my embellishments now around the string. I'm not going to fully cover it, but I'm just going to, there we go. So, I do like my steampunk. I'm going to be in, I think it's the 19th of June, I'm going to be in a steampunk blog hop. Steampunk hop, not a blog hop, steampunk hop. So I'm quite looking forward to that. I'm not decided what I'm going to do yet, or whether I'll do a video. I might just do something, not sure yet. And as you can see, I'm just putting the glue on the centre, because that is where that's going to sit on the what do you call it, the string. Looking quite good, I think. Ow, that hurt. That was hot. Oh, holy moly, that was blinking hot. Holy sugar. Holy sugar and spice. That hurt. There we go. I will use my, let me just do that on top of one another. Like that. There we go. Looking good, isn't it? I'm quite pleased with this. Turned out better than I thought. There we go. I've got one more to do. One more. I don't think I need that one actually. So that is that done. That's that done. So I'm going to give it a quick blast with the heat gun. Get rid of all the strings from the glue. Get them to melt. It wasn't quite as dry as I expected, so I'll have to just add that. I've taken some of the, there we go. So I'm just going to blast it. So what I'm going to do now is just give it a quick blast all over with the heat gun, just to make sure it's dry. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some dry brushing. I'm going to use the blue, because it's like a turquoise. I can wash them. Get some of that. That's too wet. That's too wet. I need a dry brush. There we go. So I've got a nice dry brush. I'm just going to work it on and just, I'll do the lid first, leave that to dry a little bit more, and then I'm just going to dry brush. Dry brush, right, just, oops. Just gently dry brush around the lid so you get the hint of the blue. I hope you can see just the hint of the blue. And I'll start on the body of it. I'll just go right lightly around the lid. And up and down. And because I've used the brush, you can the sponge, I mean, because I've used the sponge, it's give it texture. So I'm not sure if you can see the blue. I don't want it in your face. I just want it to highlight it. It's one of my favourite techniques, this, especially with the Steampunk. Blue and brown are my favourite colour combination anyway, so yeah, leaving the front till the last. I just want to get all this done first. Highlight the cogs. And I've added a bit more blue to the cogs. As you will have noticed, I've added a bit more of the blue. I want them to really pop in the front of the jar. And I'm just going to finish off and I think I'm going to call that complete, my little jar. So it's always nice to recycle. I don't do a lot of recycling, not as much as I used to. Just messed a bit down here. Just want to make sure I've got the edges. Let me see what now. Am I happy with that yet? I think I am. I think that is my jar complete. So I just put that in there, put the rest of this back in the pot. going to give it a quick blast with the heat gun. And that is a quick, simple jar. I am really pleased. That's my first attempt at a jar like that, and I quite enjoyed it, apart from the mishaps at the beginning. But there's still a bit of paint round here, but I'll get that wiped off. And yeah, so that is my Steampunk jar, recycled coffee jar. I hope you've enjoyed. As you know, if you crafty yourself, if you make a mistake, there's always a way around it. As you saw in the beginning when I was playing with doing the rice paper, I'm not perfect, and none of us are anyway. But I thoroughly enjoyed doing this. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like, share with your friends, and do leave a comment. And I want to welcome all my new subscribers as well. And thank you for watching today. And be safe, be kind, and happy crafting. Bye bye for now.